Some of the most dangerous people in the world don't use weapons. They wield words like a master swordsman. Their power lies not in brute force, but in the subtlety of language, the finesse of persuasion, and the chilling ability to manipulate your thoughts and feelings. They don't need to raise their voice or even lift a hand to exert total control over you. Instead, they operate in the shadows, reshaping how you think, how you feel, and ultimately, how you act without you even realizing it. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the mind of a manipulator, exploring the chillingly effective psychological tactics they employ to create invisible chains that bind you to their will. It's like being caught in a web spun from the finest silk, beautiful, intricate, and utterly entrapping. And trust me, it's essential to know how to spot these tactics before it's too late. To grasp true manipulation, you have to move beyond the simplistic notions of persuasion or trickery. This isn't just about getting someone to do something they don't want to do. No, it's far more profound than that. It's about psychological architecture, the methodical process of dismantling someone's reality and rebuilding it to serve the manipulator's agenda. Imagine a skilled architect tearing down a building only to construct a new one that fits their vision, regardless of what the original was meant to be. Think about it. They don't just change your behavior, they alter your very perception of the world. A manipulator studies people with the cold, detached precision of a scientist observing a subject under a microscope. They are patient, they are efficient, and their goal is not connection, but control. They often see relationships as chess games, where every interaction is a calculated move designed to secure their dominance. Their first and most effective tool is often their most disarming, superficial charm. It's like camouflage. Imagine a welcoming smile that hides a snare, or an easy laugh that lowers your guard. This isn't genuine warmth. It's a calculated performance designed to bypass your natural defenses. By appearing trustworthy, interested, and utterly captivating, they gain access to your inner world. They build a bridge of manufactured trust, and once you willingly invite them across, the real work of manipulation begins. That charm is what makes you feel special, seen, and understood. A feeling so powerful it can blind you to the danger that lurks beneath the surface. You might find yourself thinking, wow, this person really gets me. But that's exactly what they want you to feel. Once they've charmed their way in, the next phase is emotional targeting. A manipulator is an expert at identifying what you need, what you crave, and what you fear. Are you looking for validation? They'll shower you with praise, making you feel like you're on top of the world. Do you feel lonely? They'll become your constant companion, the one who seems to always be there for you, listening to your thoughts and feelings as if they were the most important thing in the world. Do you lack a sense of purpose? They'll offer you a grand vision to be a part of, making you feel like you're on a mission together, bound by a shared destiny. They become the answer to your deepest emotional needs, a custom-made solution to your insecurities. This creates a powerful dependency. When someone becomes the sole source of your validation or happiness, they no longer need to ask for control. You hand it over to them willingly, just to keep that good feeling going. It's like giving them the keys to your emotional kingdom, believing they will protect it, when in reality, they're the ones plotting to take it all for themselves. This dependency is then locked into place through a devastating psychological loop known as the cycle of control. It starts with idealization. In this phase, they put you on a pedestal. You are perfect, unique, the best person they've ever met. This intense adoration feels incredible, almost like a drug. It's intoxicating, and you can't help but crave more. But here's the catch. It's not meant to last. Once you're hooked, the devaluation phase begins. Suddenly, you're not so perfect anymore. You've changed. You're too sensitive, too demanding, or simply not good enough. They start pointing out flaws, often ones you never knew you had. This sudden shift from adoration to criticism creates immense confusion and self-doubt. You start wondering, what did I do wrong? This is exactly where they want you. The confusion and guilt make you work harder to regain their approval, to get back to that idealization phase. This cycle of hot and cold, praise and punishment is what traps people. It's an emotional roller coaster that keeps you off balance and desperate for their validation, effectively giving them complete power over your emotional state. You're left in a constant state of anxiety, unsure of what will come next, and that unpredictability is precisely what they thrive on. One of the most insidious tools in their arsenal is gaslighting. Gaslighting isn't just lying, it's a strategic campaign to make you question your own sanity. They will deny things they said or did, even in the face of clear evidence. They'll tell you you're imagining things, overreacting, or being crazy. You might hear phrases like, "I never said that," or "You're remembering it wrong." Over time, this constant invalidation erodes your trust in your own memory, your perceptions, and even your emotions. When you can no longer trust your own mind, you become completely reliant on their version of reality. You start to think, maybe I am the problem, maybe they're right. That's the moment their control becomes absolute. They have successfully rewritten your reality. So, why do they do this? What is the driving force behind this destructive behavior? For individuals with psychopathic traits, control is not just a preference, it's a fundamental need. They see the world in terms of hierarchies. In every interaction, there must be a dominant and a submissive, a winner and a loser. Relationships aren't partnerships, they are power struggles. Empathy, the ability to feel what others feel, is seen as a weakness. In its place is pure strategy. Every conversation, every gesture is a calculated move on a chessboard where the only goal is to win. Their emotional emptiness creates a void that can only be filled by exercising power over others. It gives them a sense of existence, of significance. It's crucial to understand that these manipulators aren't just characters in movies or novels. They exist in our everyday lives, often disguised as friends, colleagues, or even family members. They can be a boss who uses guilt to make you work late, a family member who plays the victim to get their way, or a partner who uses emotional baiting to keep you in line. The common signs are there if you know what to look for. Constant guilt tripping, making you feel responsible for their emotions, feigning vulnerability to gain sympathy, and subtly isolating you from your friends and family. It's a slow, insidious process that creeps into your life, often without you even noticing until it's too late. The danger isn't just what they do to you, it's what they make you believe about yourself. They make you believe you're not good enough, that you're difficult, that you're the source of all the problems. This internal damage can last long after the person is gone, leaving scars that take a long time to heal. You may find yourself second-guessing your worth, your abilities, and your relationships, even after the manipulator has exited your life. So, how do you break free from these invisible chains? The antidote is simple yet powerful: awareness. Manipulation thrives in the dark, fed by confusion and self-doubt. The moment you can put a name to what's happening, this is gaslighting, this is idealization, this is guilt tripping. The manipulator's power begins to fade, the illusion shatters, and you find yourself standing in the light of clarity. Recognizing the pattern is the first step toward reclaiming your mind. It's like peeling away layers of a deceptive onion. From there, it's all about rebuilding your self-trust, brick by brick. Start validating your own feelings and experiences again. It's crucial to remember that your perception is valid, even if someone is trying to convince you otherwise. You know what you feel, and that matters. Building your emotional resilience is key. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you, who remind you of your worth. These connections are your lifeline, a fortress against the insidious whispers of manipulation. Engage with those who respect your feelings and encourage your growth, helping you reclaim your narrative. In the end, the mind behind the mask is not one of loud commands, but of quiet whispers. They don't shout, they plant seeds of doubt that grow like weeds in your mind. They don't use brute force. They wield guilt, manufactured charm, and illusion to gain control. It's a chilling game of chess where your emotions are the pieces. Understanding the psychology of a manipulator isn't about becoming paranoid or mistrustful of everyone around you. It's about becoming psychologically immune. It's about arming yourself with knowledge, a shield to protect your own mind, your own reality, and your own well-being. The more you understand their tactics, the less power they have over you. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the shadows. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that empowers you through understanding. Stay safe and stay aware. Remember, knowledge is your best defense against manipulation, your beacon in the dark. Manipulators thrive on your self-doubt, like vampires feeding on your insecurities. The more you trust your own judgment, the less power they have over you. It's a journey, sure, but it's absolutely worth it. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you, who remind you of your worth. These connections are your lifeline, a fortress against the insidious whispers of manipulation. In the end, the mind behind the mask is not one of loud commands, but of quiet whispers. They don't shout, they plant seeds of doubt that grow like weeds in your mind. They don't use brute force. They wield guilt, manufactured charm, and illusion to gain control. It's a chilling game of chess, where your emotions are the pieces. Understanding the psychology of a manipulator isn't about becoming paranoid or mistrustful of everyone around you. It's about becoming psychologically immune. It's about arming yourself with knowledge, a shield to protect your own mind, your own reality, and your own well-being. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the shadows. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that empowers you through understanding. Stay safe and stay aware. Remember, knowledge is your best defense against manipulation, your beacon in the dark. It was Profile Evil,